Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Metroid Prime. And we're going to be doing Metroid Prime 3 today. Hope you guys are doing well. If you were here last week, we finished up Metroid Prime 2. And that was a really cool playthrough. Took us 5 parts to beat that game. So I'm not sure how many parts this will be for Metroid Prime 3. But Metroid Prime 3 is a much easier, more, I would say, more chill, quote-unquote, game than Metroid Prime 2 is. Metroid Prime 2 is a very intense, dense game for the amount of things you need to be finding in the game. So it's not a hard game in terms of difficulty at all. None of the games are, but in terms of trying to find all the items in Metroid Prime 2, it is by far the most crazy game there is in Metroid Prime. So in the Metroid Prime trilogy. So yeah, this is in preparation for Metroid Prime 2 and 3, like we've been talking about, coming to the Nintendo Switch in a remastered format. Most likely they're going to be coming within the next year before Metroid Prime 4 comes out. So we're going through these games again, and this is a graphics mod. I'm running on Reshade. So this looks pretty much the best that Metroid Prime 3 can look. So if you guys do enjoy this, please hit the like button for me and let's get started, alright? Metroid Prime 3. All this has been redone in HD, even the text. It's pretty cool. Fully modded Metroid Prime 3. The text is in HD, the HUD's in HD, the graphics HD, everything. From top to bottom. What's up, Bismarck?
Cryostasis shutdown complete. Vital signs stable. Activating various suit. Suit diagnostic complete. All systems functional. Command interface enabled. Requesting new heading.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate your support. So yeah, so this is a completely modded Metroid Prime 3. So all the graphics, all the textures have been reskinned in HD textures, all the HUD, all the text, absolutely everything. The only thing that's not that hasn't been changed, of course, is the original models from the game. So if there is a remastered version, perhaps they would maybe touch up some of the models, make them a little more smoothed out, you know, but otherwise, you know, if a remastered version looks anything like this, I think people would be happy for it.
Course living. Ship reorientation complete. Galactic Federation fighters approaching. Incoming transmission.
Unidentified vessel, please switch to a secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We are standing by.
Just like Return of the Jedi. We need your clearance code.
Transmission verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation. Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
People are going to be asking how I have the controls set up in this game. I'll go over that in a little bit. But I am using a dual stick, the dual stick analog Switch Pro controller. It can mimic the Wii remote's pointer pretty well. Cool.
Please calibrate your weapon by shooting these targets.
All right, let's calibrate.
Calibration complete. Samus, welcome to the flagship Olympus. Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room. I will upload the location to you now.
Okay. Let's see what this guy says. We're not in a big rush or anything, so.
Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room.
That's it, huh?
Sorry, I'm on duty. I can't talk now.
Oh, whoop.
Warning.
Oh, you see?
Hostile weapons fire detected. Please stand down.
I'm a bad person. Can I shoot? Can I destroy this thing? Yeah, I can. Cool.
Deploying level 2.
Level 2? This is funny.
Deploying level 3.
Level 3? How far does this go? Oh, okay, it killed me. That's awesome. I've never done that before, so that was cool figuring that out. I've never actually tested how far you could go with the ship's security devices. I like that. The game will actually kill you. First time I've died right when walking out the ship.
Please calibrate your weapon by shooting these targets. Calibration complete. Samus, welcome to the flagship.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. I won't do that again. But yeah, the game gives you the option to do this over here, of course, with the little target practice.
The pirate attacks must have the old man nervous. Looks like he's getting ready for a full-scale invasion.
No joke. Last time this many fighters were scrambled was during the Horus Rebellion.
That was some nasty business.
I have a feeling this will be worse.
Welcome aboard, Samus.
Welcome aboard, Samus.
Hey Samus, these walkway mechanisms aren't working. Something must be jamming the gears.
Gee, I wonder what it is.
Thanks, Samus.
That's it, huh? this game takes a lot of half steps in terms of how much things they want to actually vocalize. It's interesting.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty. I can't talk right now.
Can't talk right now. So we get your access code 13576. Interesting enough, though, what you can also do is you can also interact with these little screens right here, and it'll tell you full voice acted descriptions of each of these things, which is one of the only places in the game that does that. So let's do the Aurora unit.
Aurora unit GFDF AU-068. 20 years ago, a team of Federation scientists announced the birth of an organic supercomputer. Its name was Aurora. Since that historic date, thousands of Auroras have been built and installed. Originally designed for scientific purposes, the Auroras are now used in government, business, and military roles as well. They are given male, female, or gender-neutral personas based on the needs and desires of the staff in the facility they are to serve in. A vast network links all existing Auroras, allowing them access to a tremendous database without peer.
Interesting. Now we got these soldiers here.
Phazon Enhancement Device, GFDF-PX-013. The Phazon Enhancement Device is based on captured space pirate technology. It is being tested by a GF Marine battalion stationed in the Norion system. Marines can initiate an energy siphon from a supply of Phazon carried in a backpack into their armor suits. This allows them to temporarily enhance the exoskeletal and weapon systems of their armor suits. To date, no Marines have displayed signs of Phazon sickness, common in subjects who use the Space Pirates version of the system.
Space pirate sickness.
Planet Norion, GFDF-NN-088. Though located on the fringe of the Federation, the planet Norion is of great importance. The military maintains a strong presence in the sector, and the base on Norion is often the first line of defense against enemies that operate outside of GF space. Originally a barren orb incapable of sustaining life, a sophisticated terraforming project designed by Aurora Unit 486 has turned Norion into a hardy forest world.
Interesting. The lore about the planet, now about the ship. Last one.
GFS Olympus, GFDF-BP-063. The first of its class, the GFS Olympus was launched 18 years ago from the Federation shipyard at Alias 3. Aurora Unit 242 has been on board since launch, the first AU to serve aboard a capital ship. Olympus is the flagship of the 7th Fleet. Her home port is planet Norion. Admiral Castor Dane has commanded the vessel for the last 5 years.
All right, cool. 13576. Nice.
Access granted.
Try not to move during the procedure. We need a stable image.
the procedure.
Subject is cleared for the command bridge.
You may proceed.
Of course.
Is that gonna say anything?
You'll need to pull that lever toward you to enter the containment area. Please step into the containment area to begin the security scan. Initiating DNA verification.
Nice.
DNA verified. Registration number 13576. Identified as bounty hunter Samus Aran. Preparing biohazard scan. Please approach the scan terminal.
Contaminants detected in cargo bays 12, 14, and 20.
Chose a various suit online.
No hazardous material detected. Samus, you are cleared for the command bridge.
I'm sorry, but this requires my full attention.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
Alright, let's go upstairs. Got a nice view of our surroundings here. The bridge.
Admiral Dane has ordered me to remind you that suit maintenance and data backup should be done before the meeting. There's a recharge station at the other side of the walkway.
See how his suit, all his textures look so detailed? It's pretty cool. Anwar, welcome. Almost midnight there. Just joined for a quick support. Hey, thanks, buddy. Yeah. The only support I ask for is just hitting the like button. Really, if you hit the like button, it helps out a lot. But I appreciate you coming by. If you want to chat for a bit, I'm here. All right, let's save up. Okay. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, cool. All right, let's go get our mission. Mission briefing time.
You're good to go. Admiral Dane is waiting inside.
Andreda, enough. Looks like everyone's here now. Before I begin the briefing, let me introduce 242, the flagship's Aurora unit.
Ah, an organic supercomputer.
And Malkovich's father? I'm not sure.
It's my understanding that the Galactic Federation's core network is comprised of such units.
That is correct, Core. And we serve as the network's master control. However, currently the network is down.
If you want to look it up for me on Google while I'm playing, that'll be a helpful weeb out there.
That seems inefficient.
But necessary. You see, 7 days ago, we discovered that all Aurora units were infected with an unknown virus. We were forced to bring the network down. Fortunately, our scientists were quickly able to devise a vaccine.
Unit 242 was the first AU to receive the vaccine. We were able to completely purge the virus.
Okay.
Where did this virus come from?
We believe the virus is of space pirate origin. 4 months ago, the GFS Valhalla went missing while on a training mission in the Klar Nebula. The ship's logs revealed that they were attacked by a space pirate raiding vessel.
Welcome, Aztec No 2012. Awesome mod. You think Metroid Prime 4 will look like this, but better? I would say yes, I guess. Yeah,
What is the logic in disrupting a Federation
probably, you
training
know,
mission?
better models, better everything, but perhaps the style similar.
It's a shame you weren't. The pirates boarded the Valhalla and gained access to the ship's Aurora unit, 313. This is how they were able to hack into the network and plant the virus.
Thanks to our security protocols, we were able to shut down the network before the damage from the virus became irreversible.
This is the best I can get the game to look in its original state. Anything more, they would have to redo all the models, you know. But yeah, this is the best I can get for this to look. For new hardware though, it can look a lot better with a similar art style. I would say a similar Metroid Prime art style is probably a given to make it look like Metroid Prime, but like graphically it'll look a lot better. Probably more along the lines of from what they did with Metroid Prime Remastered, but even more so, like up another few notches from there.
But we're still vulnerable. If the pirates decide to launch a major offensive, we'd be hard-pressed to defend ourselves. We must rid the other AUs of that virus and bring the network back online. That's where you come in. We need you to deliver the vaccine to each of the AUs in this system.
Yeah, Brawley, they could do that and maybe touch up some models here and there and call it a day, and people will be happy with that. We'll have to wait and see.
I'd like you to investigate the pirates' activity in the area. You need to know what they're up to.
I pre-ordered Metroid Prime 4 on Amazon. Order placed September 26, 2018. That was on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, it's probably a cross-generational game. RS Jaguar, surely we got a September Nintendo Switch 2 announcement and a May 2024 release. Surely give the people hope.
Condition red. All personnel to combat-ready stations. Repeat.
I would say it's possible.
Sir, a space pirate attack fleet has just warped out of some sort of wormhole. They're also heading for Sector 0, the planet's home base.
No, they're targeting the planetary defense system. Get down to the planet and aid the ground troops. Stop those pirates from disabling the defense system. Go.
September, October announcement for fiscal year release at the end of the year is definitely a possibility. They did that with the original Nintendo Switch in 2016, 2017. The argument you hear people say, oh, they would never announce it right before the holidays, but they've already announced their holiday games, and those are focused on selling software, not hardware. It's like Super Mario Brothers Wonder and Super Mario RPG. Those are not like hardware selling games. Those are software selling.
Get to your ship. We need you down on the planet. Until we get the fleet in formation. Launch all fighter squads.
Yeah, so Super Mario Wonder is going to sell amazingly well, but they already have a lot of 2D Mario games on the Switch, so it's going to sell really well to the current people who already own the Switch. So it's probably going to sell like 20-25 million. Like 85% is going to be to the audience that already owns the Switch. So yeah, it's going to sell amazingly well, and Super Mario RPG is going to sell pretty good, but nowhere near as good as Mario Brothers, the 2D game. But that's a big hint that they're not focused on hardware, selling the hardware. It's more about selling lots of software, which means Switch 2 is right around the corner. And it also means that they're probably not going to be afraid to announce a Switch 2, a whole new platform, because they already have their idea set pretty much on what they're going to be selling for the current Switch, moving into the next gen Switch. I'm going to be talking a lot about Switch 2 on Monday. I'm going to be on Andres Restart's podcast. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, RS Jaguar. I just did a video on Switch 2. Like, what was it? Last week? Was it last Wednesday night? I did a Switch 2 video, and then I'm going to be in a podcast on Monday. So I'll be sharing the links on the community page here for that. Save these bozos. Help me, help me. Oh, I couldn't save him. Thought I was fast enough, I guess not. Where's he hiding at? He's down here, huh? And just acquire return cell into its socket to restore room power. All right, let's do that. So much easier doing those motions with the analog stick. You just press the analog stick forward and she'll do the motions automatically for you. You don't have to worry about twisting your hand, pointing the remote at the TV, none of that stuff. So much easier to play in a streaming setting. Jennifer Polk, welcome. How you been doing, Jennifer? Doing good? Switch OLED announced. Yeah, I don't think it's the same type of thing with the Switch OLED, so I wouldn't compare it exactly the same. Switch OLED is just another Switch with a better screen. Switch 2 would be a whole new platform. Whole new platform, so they might give a little bit more time out before they launch it. Around 6 months or so, I would say, is a good range. Announce it, get the marketing going, get the presentations out, and then get the pre-orders out. That all takes a little bit of time. So this absolute soonest they could announce it, I would say, would be September, October of this year for a March, like some kind of late March 2024 launch. That would be like the soonest I think we would have it. If not, then they would probably again hold off until holiday of next year, which I just can't see them doing at this point. They just don't have that much going on. This is kind of the end for the current Switch, so it's time to move on to the next Switch. It really is. I think they know it. Switch has had a good run, right? It's going to be 7 years old. In just a short time from now, like 8 months from now, it's going to be like 7 years old. Glad to see you're doing good, Jennifer. You love this game? Yeah, it's great, huh? Yeah, I'm doing good. I have my AC on, you know, it's kind of hot outside today. Summertime's here, so yeah, we're just having fun, staying out of the sun. Matt the cat is here. What's up, buddy? How's Matt the cat doing? Let's get our missile expansion. I'm doing good, man. Doing real good. Metroid Prime 4 this year? No, I seriously doubt it, Jennifer. But we just might get a trailer for it at some point later this year. I think that'll make people really happy if we can get some actual footage of the game in action. And then we'll have something to really look forward to. Once Nintendo announces their next Switch, I think the showing for Metroid Prime 4 will be pretty much at the same time. They'll say Metroid Prime 4 for Switch 2 and for Switch OG as well. It'll be like a cross-gen game. That's my guess, right? That's what makes the most sense to me. And even if they release it on Switch OG first, I still think it'll be ported to the Switch 2 to show its full potential. So either way, I think it's going to be a Switch 2 game. And the same for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I think they'll also port that to the Switch 2 as well. Have like an Ultimate Edition with all the DLC that they're going to no doubt release for it. and run it at, you know, like 1440p 60 frames on the next gen Switch. It's, you know, same like models and everything, but like just make it run a lot better and look more clean graphically. I think people will be happy with that. Easy money for Nintendo. Hoping Prime 4 you can go to other planets like in this game. Oh yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. Either way, they can make one planet look amazing, just like with Talon 4 and Metroid Prime 1, right? So, as long as we have varied different areas to explore, I think we'll be pretty happy. How am I aiming without the Wii remote? I'm using the analog stick on Switch Pro controller. I'm using Prime Hack. It's very easy to use. This is how they will get it to work on the Switch as well, by the way. They'll have a different control scheme probably a little bit. But basically, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was playing with the Switch Pro controller on Metroid Prime on the Dolphin for years before they announced Metroid Prime Remastered. And the way the game controls on the Switch, Metroid Prime Remastered, is pretty much the same way I was already controlling it on Dolphin. The few button changes here and there. Pretty much the same thing though. People make a big deal about Metroid Prime 3 being so hard to port, but people have already done it. It's already been ported to Dolphin, and it's been done by fans. It's really not that hard. Keel? Did you see there being speed booster sprint ability in Prime 4? Yeah, I hope so. I think they could do something very similar to how they do in like Doom Eternal. Are you familiar with Doom Eternal, Kelly? There's a dash maneuver in Doom Eternal, and that's a fully first-person game. You can dash, you can double jump, and in that game, they could easily do that in Metroid Prime 4. There's so many cool things they can implement. Yeah, in Doom Eternal, you can dash, you can double jump, you can grab onto walls and wall jump even. You can grab onto ledges and you know, parkour up them. In that game, it's very maneuverable. Yeah, Broly, I have maybe you're a new subscriber, but yeah, I have a full playthrough of Doom 2016 on the Switch on this channel back in from 2020, and I have Doom Eternal as well, gameplay from the Nintendo Switch on this channel, and the PC version too. Those are some of my favorite games. The Doom series. Fantastic. Yeah, you can use the remote on the PC as well with the Bluetooth. But I never got to work very well for me, especially while streaming. I have all the lights on me, and a lot of the reflections kind of mess with the lighting. So for me, the controller works the best. Yeah, this game is fully being emulated right now, so you will see some transition stutters here and there. The game loading. There's nothing I can do about that though, especially with all these graphics, all the mods on the layering on top of it. But yeah, it runs pretty good otherwise.
Stand to, Samus. Our situation doesn't look good. The pirate attack has knocked out our generators and disabled the planetary defense system. This cannon was our only weapon capable of taking out orbiting ships. We need you and the other hunters to get the generators back online and restore power to the cannon so we can repulse this assault. I'm uploading the generator coordinates to you now. Good hunting.
IZ subs, what's up, buddy? Alright. Matt the Cat says, Prime 3, although not the best in the trilogy, just shows the advancement of what developers envision their ideas for a 3D Prime Metroid game. Hopefully the sum of the same developers are on top of Prime 4, hopefully some of them. Yeah, I think a lot of them are actually confirmed. There's also a lot of new developers, as I've covered in my videos, that have come from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the Tomb Raider, Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order, God of War, Halo, Horizon Zero Dawn, even Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Callisto Protocol. All developers from all those games I just mentioned are actually working on Metroid Prime 4, if you can believe it. That's crazy. It's amazing how many good developers they got on this game, on that game coming. I think we're in for a very special game. Least favorite Prime, messy massive maps, rushed, so cut content. What? Yeah, everyone kind of agrees that this is the worst Prime game, but it's still like a really good game. Definitely the worst of the three, but it's still a fantastic game. But yeah, I would say Metroid Prime 1 and 2 are better than this, with Prime 1 being my personal favorite of the three. As much as Nintendo likes to shock people with cool ideas for consoles, could you imagine doing some sort of 4D device that lets players experience games in a new way? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure what you mean by 4D either. Like they've already done like 3D stuff with the 3DS. They've already done like some augmented reality stuff with the 3DS even, and nobody seemed to care about that. The only thing they could flirt with next would be like virtual reality, which they kind of did a little bit with like Labo, which was really lame. So maybe I mean they were flirting with some technology for 3D audio. I know they were hiring for that, so like 3D spatial audio stuff, like they could have maybe more interactivity with how the games do audio, and you could like maybe sense the audio like in certain directions in front of you, around you, stuff like that. I know it sounds crazy, but like audio does immerse you quite a bit in the game, so we shall have to wait and see. I don't know what they'll still do for something that's 4D, you know, besides adding another touchscreen, which they've already done that as well. If you guys got any ideas, let me know. Star Wars Bunker. Hey Dave, I really enjoy this channel. It's my authority in all things Metroid related. As someone who loves Metroidvanias, did you ever play Pitfall on the GameCube? I did not. I did play Pitfall on the SNES though, which was really good. I plan on watching some of the videos you mentioned. Thanks, Matt. The Cat. Level feels so hard. the dude, no. I never thought this was a bad game. I like the story. Each game to me is unique in its own right. Yeah, you know, some people actually, this is actually some people's favorite of the 3 games. Some people actually liked the extra things that it did, more so than having more isolation. I know it's the minority, but some people do actually have this as their favorite of the 3. I've seen it. Seen people say that online. If you're wondering how I'm doing this with the Pro Controller, I am I'm locking on with the trigger, the L trigger, and then I'm pressing down on the right analog stick button, like inwards on it, and that activates the grapple, so she can shoot it out and lasso it in. So I'm locking on with the L trigger, then pressing down on the right analog stick, and that's it. Boom, very easy. They even planned a paid Wi-Fi for online play for Splatoon and Daemon X Machina that failed too. Yeah. Oh, this guy's got rocked. Randy's will go the story for Prime 4 gimmicks. Do you want to see them return the gameplay or be removed? I've talked about this many times in the past. I think they may be going with the Silex story arc for the main villain in Prime 4. If they do, that'd be cool. And it's in terms of gameplay, I hope they have the power bomb return, because they actually removed the power bomb from Metroid Prime 3. So power bomb I want to return. I want them to add speed boosting, like, you know, speed dashing like they did in the 2D Metroid games. I think the game can be sped up quite a bit. I think that'd be really cool if they did that. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. What's up, Matt Dubs Gaming? How's it going, buddy? Prime 3 has the strangest Easter egg via the radio on your ship with secret codes. Yep. Only use one scanner of your corruption. Is strange too. I think the death ball replaces the power bomb. Yeah, but or hyper ball. I would like to see the original power bomb come back though. The stream is great, buddy. Thanks. How's everything in the UK going? Is it hot for you, or temperature getting hot? I'm thinking they'll not worry about the multiplayer in Prime 2. I hope they focus on they use their resources to make the game itself more improved and worry about the multiplayer. It's hot but very wet today? Oh, okay.
received word that the Federation is allowing all bounty hunters to use ship command devices. You should now be able to remotely command your ship and land it here. Don't forget to perform suit maintenance and data backup if you need. Generator A is just through those doors. While you head that way, I'll activate the generator on the west side. Between the two of us, this should be a breeze.
If you say so. Yeah, music in Skytown is, yeah, it's really good. Wagner. Alright. I have my visors mapped to the D-pad, so I don't have to worry about like pointing somewhere to get the visor up. I'd be very disappointed if they didn't put as much effort into remastering Prime 2 and 3. What we got with Prime Remaster 1 was worth the money. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. I think the actor who voiced Rundas also voiced Vegeta in DBZ. I don't know. Do you think so? Doesn't really sound like. I mean, yeah, he has that little raspy voice, but it doesn't really sound just like him to me. Have I played Final Fantasy 16? Yeah, I own it, Matt. It's really good. It's a really good game. So, there we go. Yeah, the PC version of Final Fantasy 16 probably won't be out for another year or so. We'll see, though. Matthew Newman, do you think Metroid Prime 2 Remastered and Metroid Prime 3 Remastered will be released together as one game or separately? I honestly don't know 100% for sure. You know, they could do a Pikmin 1 and 2 thing like they did recently and just release them both at the same time. And just put them in HD, you know, the minimal effort kind of thing. Or they could release them staggered like they started with Metroid Prime 1. It all depends on how much effort they're putting into those two games. We'll have to wait and see. I hope they put a lot of effort in them, but you never know. Rundas has the same voice actor as Vegeta and All Might. Chris Sabat was the actor's name. Oh, okay, so you're confirming that then. All right, cool. Yeah, thanks for looking that up for me. I'm not gonna stop and look it up on stream. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's how you know they're a good actor, right? Is when they don't look like them and look like the voices they portray, people they portray. Cool.
Samus, are you reading me? Something big is happening up here. What in the name of...
Leviathan from planet Phase has come.
Samus is heading right at you. That's why the pirates disabled the defense system. They intend to smash this thing into Norion. Get that cannon back online, or everyone down there is as good as dead.
Alright. Hold your horses there, Mr. General Captain Guy. We shall see. I don't like our suits.
Samus, I'm with the PED Delta Squad. My phase-on enhanced weaponry should be able to hold off any more trouble. I'll guard this area while you head on to the next generator.
Okay.
What the heck is that?
That is Ridley. Ridley's gonna come and rain our parade soon.
Hostile eliminated.
Thank you.
This one has finished bothering us. Go on ahead. I will stay here and protect the area.
Okay.
Proceed quickly to Generator C.
And reactivate the defense system before we're all vaporized. Come on, get out of here.
so funny how they made him sound so evil, right? Go reactivate it now. My gosh, man.
Our scans of the meteor have detected massive quantities of phazon. It could be some sort of bomb.
Really? Bomb for phazon. That's nice. Can't go in there yet. Alright. He's a grump at a foreman just like him, minus the mech suit? Yeah, sure. Grumpy old man. The incredible Metroid Prime 3, yeah. Welcome, Metroid 24ABD. Phazon Lakes. What's your favorite location in Prime 3? I would say Skytown. I've been good, buddy. Thanks for asking. Doing good, man. Stay nice and cool in the AC today, outside the hot summertime.
The meteor will enter the planet's atmosphere soon. There is no time to lose, Samus.
Go. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. I'll get him off our back. I like the Aurora Chamber GFS Valhalla, man, don't get me started.
Samus, I was able to get Generator B back online. If you need any help. Ah, here they come again.
Let's recharge a little bit here. Yeah, I didn't expect the Metroid Prime 4 to be in the last direct, buddy. I was more looking more towards the fall one. So we'll see.
Space Pirate Gray is definitely not my style. Machines aren't my thing either, so I'll let you get this generator back online. Thanks, Sammy.
Sammy. Cool. Right. It might be because I was stuck there for a couple of days, seeing the game wanted me to proceed. Oh, okay. Someone keep your location. Yeah, hey. It is what it is, right? Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I need to take a really quick break. All right, we're back. The real Jay Stone is here. Too much Switch 2 news that I am already tired of hearing more of it. Yeah. Yep. That's the problem with that Switch 2 stuff, because they start posting all that fake info. These channels have to keep making content because a lot of them are doing, you know, Nintendo content for money, right? Because they're doing it for a living. So every single rumor on Reddit, every single rumor that's posted, they do videos on it. 99% of them are all fake. Cool. Let's activate the different areas here so we can get to the next part.
Samus, our efforts to slow the meteor have failed. You must hurry.
Open this one up. Nice. Yeah, Prime 2 and 3 keep the screw attack at the end, true. Other M, I wouldn't mind a remake. I don't think it's necessary or needed, but I wouldn't mind it. I think they could do a much better job remaking it with standard controls. For a 3D third-person Metroid game, I think they could do that game a lot better justice by doing that. I don't think it's necessarily needed, though. See this guy. Find my reticle very small. Almost got him. There we go. I wasn't looking at the chat because I was fighting the boss. Dark Samus looks best in Prime 2.
Well done, Samus. But now you owe me one. I already took care of Generator B, so I'll leave it to you to get this final generator back online. With that, we can activate the cannon. When you're done, head to the control room. I'll meet you there.
Strange they put a meter counter because you have more than enough time to fight him. If this pit was one from Mega Boost Zone 5, there's no chance. Yeah, maybe.
Attention all personnel. Meteor impact will occur in 4 minutes. Samus, all efforts to stop the meteor have failed.
Let's do this really quick. Run Dust is why MP3 is my second favorite. Okay. Yeah, Kid Icarus Uprising isn't. I don't think it's really wasn't that popular, so
Samus,
they're probably not going to waste their time.
stop the meteor have failed. Now that the defense system is back online, it remains we must get to the control tower. We are uploading the location of the control tower to you now.
Okay. It's like a straight path, right?
Meteor impact in 3 minutes. Meteor impact in 2 minutes.
Alright, let's get through here. Alright.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
The meteor is approaching faster than you think.
If we don't make it to the top in time, we can kiss this planet goodbye.
Hey, relax. We're the good guys. Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, Samus?
Here,
Sure.
let's do this.
Oh look, Phazon being best in Prime 1. Here you shoot blue lemons, a Mega Man joke. Lame change. Blue lemons. I wonder if you'll ever see an animated Metroid movie for Mario and Zelda ones. I think we will. A Metroid movie? Oh. Actually, no, I thought you meant... I was thinking of Zelda, sorry. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. I wouldn't mind one. Dark Samus is a new favorite. New favorite liking? Leather? See, look at that old cutscene. You can see, for some reason this is still in the game. It's just programmed in, so yeah, that's why it looks so low resolution. Yeah, honestly, I kind of liked her design better in Metroid Prime 2. I think that's the best looking Dark Samus.
She's coming too. Can you hear me, Samus? Vital signs are stable. Welcome back, Samus. You've been asleep for quite some time.
This is Metroid Prime's Half-Life 2 moment.
Thanks to your great work, Norion is now safe. At the end of the battle, we found you and the other hunters all unconscious. Our medical examinations then yielded surprising results. Your bodies are now, somehow, self-generating Phazon. What's even stranger is that there are no negative effects to your health. This led us to investigate if we could make effective use of this Phazon. During the invasion on Norion, you must have noticed some powerful troopers in new suits. They were wearing what we call Phazon Enhancement Devices, or PEDs. We integrated this same Phazon Enhancement Device into your armor while repairing your damaged bodysuit. Troopers wearing this device have Phazon pumped to their weapons from an external backpack. This gives them an extra boost in firepower. But in your case, think about it. With this Phazon coursing through your body, you can fuel the PED using your own internal energy. Pretty effective, don't you think? Why don't you try the PED now? Seal the room. Initiate PED program.
Recharging energy reserves. Recharging energy reserves.
You must have noticed during this test that hyper mode possesses devastating power. Over the past month, we've learned the hard way just how powerful our enemies are. To deal with them, you'll need the firepower of the PED suit. Make good use of it.
Not really. You don't really need the firepower of the PED suit.
Now that you are familiar with the workings of the PED device, the Aurora Unit 242 would like to meet with you. There are many pressing matters to discuss. The AU chamber is located just off the command bridge. You'd better get going. Good luck. Oh, and one more thing. After 25 seconds, the safety feature automatically ends hyper mode. You'll have to keep paying attention.
They made the PED suit hyper mode necessary to beat the Phazon bosses. Other than that, though, it's not really required for you to use hyper mode to destroy the enemies in this game. Mainly just the bosses they forced you to. Yeah, this is one of the abilities that people criticize about Metroid Prime 3. It made the game too easy with hyper mode. But it's fine, honestly. It is what it is. What are you gonna say?
Pleasure to meet you, Samus.
You're not gonna even look at me and turn your back to me the entire time?
Welcome aboard the GFS Olympus.
It's not really nice. Yeah, hyper mode difficulty and hyper mode in the game. True, it can be confusing.
Can I help you?
No, obviously not.
Samus, you made it. Glad to hear you're feeling better. You've been cleared to enter the AU chamber. Please proceed through these doors and up the lift. The Aurora unit is expecting you. Samus Baron entering AU lift area. Security clearance 5 granted. Clearance confirmed, G5. Opening chamber vault.
Okay.
Step onto the communications platform to interface with the Aurora unit.
Got anything else to say?
Step onto the communication.
Welcome, Samus Aran. Let us begin. Time is most critical.
I really like the voice, how it's very like bassy, it goes through all the speakers.
During the attempted pirate invasion of Norion, it was confirmed that 2 nearby planets were similarly attacked. These planets were named Bryyo and Elysia. These leviathans have impacted and embedded themselves deep into each planet, spreading a virulent phazon carried inside their bodies. The leviathans must be destroyed.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, we dispatched Runters to Bryyo, Gore to Elysia, while Gandreda was sent to locate the space pirate stronghold. Like you, they were outfitted with PED devices in order to confront this new threat. We lost contact with all of them 7 days ago, and fear the worst. In their absence, we need you to travel to these planets and finish their missions. The closest planet is Bryyo. This will be your first objective. Please be on the lookout for any clues that might help us understand what happened to Runtus and the other hunters. Good luck.
Okay. Nice. Hyper mode should have been a final upgrade instead of having it at the beginning. Yeah, maybe. Good luck. It'd be funny if they said that like Star Fox.
Samus, the fleet is now moving to the rendezvous location. You will no longer be able to dock with us from this point forward. Rest assured, we will keep communication lines open and supply you with information when necessary.
They'd have to add maybe another weapon or something like that, or another upgrade ability throughout the game if they did that. So yeah, it's hard to say. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the stream, we're about halfway through, I think, our stream for today. Please hit the like button for me if you're enjoying this, and we will continue.
Good luck on Bryyo.
Good luck. Metroid Prime 4 has storylines? Yeah, it should. Okay. So Alicia's right here, but it wants us to go to Bryyo first. Yeah, we will see what they do with Prime 4. I wouldn't want them to make it exactly like Prime 1 or Prime 2 though. I wouldn't want them to make it exactly like those games. I want some advancement, like what I was talking about, like with speed boosting. They could add that dashing, more melee ability, like melee combat. They can add with Samus too. I think they could do that. Maybe something she has on her arm that she could use as a melee weapon. I think it would be really cool. In combination with the isolation that Metroid Prime 1 and 2 had, I think they could do a really good job.
Samus, the Leviathan seed is protected by an energy shield. You will not be able to reach it with that barrier active. We need more data to determine how the shield can be disabled. You are near the wreckage of a downed Federation vessel. If you can use the satellite uplink on the ship, you may be able to access information concerning the seed. Prepare to receive the ship's coordinates now.
Yeah, Prime 3 has a lot of hand-holding by the computer. So yeah, they could do less with that. I don't mind like map location like hints, but like the constant barrage of the Aurora unit talking to you does get a little tiresome after a while. Nice. Go over here first and check this out. Yeah, I don't have the grapple yet, so I can't do that. So that's fine. Whoa. Whoops. Up here. There's that one. No, I don't want to go back in there. All right. Gotta go up here and make the jumps. Trying to see if I can do a shortcut. Nice. We can get in that room and get to the next area. Oh, that was cheap. Jordan Ezel, what's up, buddy? Nice, I'll take it. Good, you can never have enough energy tanks or missile expansions, right? Some more. The Golden Age. Let's do the other one. What if Metroid Prime 4 takes place after Dread? Then it wouldn't have anything to do with Metroid Prime 1, 2, or 3 then if it did that. Not necessarily, at least, because it'd be way farther in the timeline. I'm sure they could do that if they wanted to. I just don't know if they would. Let me see something first. Metroid 6 will take place after Metroid Dread. I know that. And that game's already been confirmed, and that's in development, so... I think Metroid Prime 4 will be a different... probably along the same timeline with Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3. Before Dread. That's my guess. We'll see, though. That's all I can do in here. Okay, let's go forward. These guys prancing around, they're kind of funny. Interrupt Prime 3 for Jurassic Park. Yes. Mother Brain? I think Mother Brain was the predecessor. Kind of based on the same technology, but came before the Aurora unit. Let me see this really quick. Okay. Missile expansion acquired, finally. Yeah, it is kind of similar to Metroid Fusion in that the way you get infected with the parasite, or this is Phazon, it kind of like consumes you farther as you go in the game. Got the grapple beam now, cool. I don't have the ice missile yet, so I can't really do that. Yeah, it's only similar to Fusion. It's not the same, you know. Similarities are fine. Okay, you're dead, buddy. Long-range shooting. Now we can get to this other area over here. Nice. Can't do anything with this right now. Gotta do this first, I believe, before we can do this. Yeah. So much easier with my control setup to make this work. It still feels really satisfying too. Very good, yes. Got the map for the area now. Cool.
Samus, the satellite data has revealed 2 distinct energy signatures. They must be supplying power to the siege shield. If these targets are eliminated, the shield will be removed. We are uploading the location of each energy signature and nearby landing sites.
Okay. Can't do this yet till we get our ice rockets, ice missiles. Yeah, they won't kill you. Yeah, unlike in Prime 1. True. Oh man. Alright. Try it again. Just gotta stop my momentum. There we go. Let's get this. I do like the extra abilities you get for movement in this game with combat. You know, that's one thing they added in Prime 3 that's better than the other ones. You get more abilities to do, like with some of the combat maneuvers like that. For example, using the grapple for an attack. It's pretty cool. I think they, like I said, they can expand on that in Prime 4, getting more like melee maneuverability up close and more dashing abilities. It'd be really cool. Like a little mini boss thing. Oops. Go into hyper mode. You're having problems. Go into hyper mode, quick. No. No problems at all. Don't have the boost ball yet, so I can't use that very well. Alright, let's go check out these other points on the map. Let's go over here first. Appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me today on a Saturday afternoon, having fun with Metroid Prime 3. Good stuff. Game looks amazing. Getting closer to 50 likes. If you're enjoying this, please hit the like button for me. We can get up to 50 likes. That'll be great. Let's check this out, and then we'll go to the other side as we can't do anything. Hey, well, welcome, Natasha. What's up? And just a reminder as well. If you like sci-fi action and adventure and first person like this, come back tomorrow, and we're doing Deus Ex: Mankind Divided for the premiere stream. First time I've ever played it on this channel, ever. So it's going to be really exciting. Hope you come back for Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, and it will also be graphically modded as well. Deus Ex is the original Cyberpunk 2077 type of experience. Lots of similarities and inspirations that they took from that series into Cyberpunk, which I'll show you tomorrow when we start playing it. And again, nothing wrong with being inspired by other game series. I think it's a great thing. We need more of it, actually. Not straight up copying, but like inspiration of. Yeah, I'm all for that. Wait a second. So what are we drinking today, Natasha? I got my usual here, which is not anything special, non-alcoholic. All right, let's go into the hole here. Am I gonna get 100%? Yeah, it's in the title, I believe, and in the thumbnail. This will take at least five parts or so to get there, I imagine. Yeah, Metroid Prime 3 graphics mod 100% full game walkthrough part 1. That's the name of our stream today. Jack and Coke, darling. Oh wow. Jack and Coke, darling. I love the British accents, or UK accent. I don't know what you would call yours, Natasha. Okay, that goes back up. think I'm gonna get, yeah, there's something to unlock here. Oh yeah, this is supposed to happen. There we go.
Samus, we just received very abnormal readings from your life support systems. Are you okay? As a precaution, we are downloading the diagnostic data from your suit to further analyze the situation. We will contact you again if we have any more information.
Samus, something weird happened. Are you okay? I mean, she was quiet. She's like, eh. Have you heard of a transatlantic accent? It combines both American and British accents. I haven't. I don't know. Is that a thing, Natasha? Natasha would know, I think. I can only do like the British accent sometimes when I'm just hearing it in front of me. Then I can like emulate it a little bit or try to, but I can't just bring it up on the whim. It's hard for me. Hey. Stop being mean to me. Can't move. You're not supposed to give me a challenge, game. Don't be challenging. There we go. Dave, sir, what do you think of the Proteus game trailer? I looked at it after you sent it to me, and I did actually see that game before. I just didn't remember the name of it. I think it's cool. I don't really have any desire to play that right now, though. Maybe another time. But yeah, I don't have any desire to play that particular game. It looks fun. It's just I kind of wish they didn't go for the retro like graphical art style with all the pixelated graphics and stuff. I understand like some people really like that, but I'd rather just them make a really cool like modern looking first person shooter. I totally get it though. I get the appeal. I get like why they did it and everything. And maybe I'll try it out later, but yeah, right now I'm fine right now. I would just play the original Doom. Do you think other hunters will return in Prime 4? Unless they get cloned, killed. The weird soul thing. I don't know what you're talking about. The weird soul thing is just the Dark Samus's power. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Doom. And yeah, the Proteus game does look fun. It's just one of those things where I'm like, you know, I have a lot. I'm very busy, you know, and I have to pick and choose which games I want to play. And I might just wait on that one for a bit. Trying to remember what to do with this one. Ah. I played some Doom Eternal the other day just to test out a couple settings on my PC, and oof, man, that game is amazing. You're talking about fast-paced first-person shooting. That game has it in spades. Especially when you're all upgraded and stuff. Man, that game's insane. And it looks beautiful. It's a very beautiful game. You like the way the blood splashes and drips from this thing. Yeah, it looks very similar to like the brutal Doom mod, which is also an awesome mod for Doom as well. Welcome, Formula. What's up, buddy? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Let's do this. But yeah, I imagine at some point I will check out Proteus when it's on a deeper sale. It's already on sale, but if it's like below $10, I think I would pick it up at that point. One of those deep, very deep steam sails. All right, let's get this done. Huh. Supposed to be able to blow that up with the fire. I mean, it must just not be in the right angle. There we go. Yeah, glorious sails, right? Missile expansion. How would they continue off from Metroid Dread? Well, Samus has Metroid DNA in her now, so the Metroids, even though they're extinct, they can still be brought back in some way. If say Samus was captured and they took some of her DNA out of her, they could actually create more Metroids that way. So she actually is the key to keeping the Metroid civilization alive. She literally is the last Metroid. So if Samus was abducted and like they did experiments on her and then she got out, she escapes, you know, they can make a, there's a lot of cool things they can do with the story still. We know what we need. Evil Samus clones. Yeah, or if you look up the purpose of the Metroids, they were originally created by the Chozo to combat the X-Parasites. So really, they're just a bunch. They've always been used for other purposes. So anybody who does that with Samus would probably be using it for nefarious purposes, which makes for compelling gameplay and stories in games. So we'll see. Okay. It's a big ship. Fat Cheek Baby has entered the house. Welcome to a Fat Cheek Baby. What are we eating today, Fat Cheek Baby? Let's see. Last week I think you had an avocado burger, right? So you're gonna have, are you having some kind of tasty meat today? Something to make your cheeks fatter than what they already are. Tortillas and okra? I see. Well, I'm gonna be fighting a boss here now, fat cheek baby. So you can stuff your cheeks while I kill this boss. So you gotta pull this guy's his parts of his body off, of his suit off, and then you can expose his bio body underneath and shoot it. Pretty cool boss. Froze me. I always like the theme of this boss too. The music's pretty cool. Yeah, it is. I like it. All right, almost got him. I suppose I could do hyper mode and really kill him. Let's try it. Wow, that was okay. I didn't expect it to be over that quick. Holy moly! I just used hyper mode to kill him right away. Hey, what's up, Oscar? Oh, we got the Dark Samus Spirit. Gonna go travel to possess another body. And for those of you who don't know Metroid Prime 3, no, that is not a cheat. I'm not cheating. That's actually an ability they give you in the game. It seems like I'm cheating, but the game is just, they give you make you so overpowered. You just blow through these guys like that. So to make it harder, like you want to not use hyper mode basically as much. Just looking from the start, enjoying the stream. Yeah, thanks, buddy. For those of you who are maybe new here, I did tell a story about the Oscars. We had three Oscars coming in, and I call them the 3 Oscateers, and this is one of the Oscars. But I also used to babysit a little kitty cat. His name was also Oscar. Years ago, one of my neighbors would have me go and house sit for when they went on vacation for a little baby, not baby, but a little kitty cat. His name was also Oscar. I think I'm going to watch your Wii U 10-year anniversary video again later tonight. Absolutely adored that stream. Oh yeah, that was fun, huh? So yeah, I do have the ice. Let me check one more time up here before I go there. Love cats, especially Oscars. Yeah. Of course you do. Your name is Oscar. Yeah, so I can't access this right now, apparently. Right? We'll have to come back to this later. Whiskered Oscar. Yeah, exactly. Call me biased, yeah. You thought the last boss was pretty tough? Well, I mean, if you don't use the hyper beam, I just wanted to like see what it was gonna be like to use it, and it just totally obliterated the guy. What's up, BJ? Yeah, I remember that little Oscar kitty. I used to feed him. I used to feed him little pieces of ham, and he would go crazy. He just like, every time I would come over to babysit the cat, he would run out, and because he knew he was gonna be getting some special treats if I was there. So I gave him little, I'll tear off little pieces of ham, and he would just go crazy eating that stuff. That'll be the only treat I ever gave him though. But he loved it. A lot better than the little cat food that they used to feed the poor little guy. Oh, formula. Yeah, the NX2 rumor is fake, so I wouldn't believe that particular rumor. It's already been confirmed fake. Like I was saying recently, with all the Switch 2 rumor stuff going on, these guys have been posting that information in their YouTube channels on overdrive. So it's a lot of fake information and rumors out there. Just be careful of. Just some advice. You're more than welcome to believe it if you want to, but it's already been confirmed fake. So hate to burst your bubble there. I remember that game, Top Gear Overdrive. I think, wasn't that on Super Nintendo? If someone else could help, how could you use the motion controls on mouse and keyboard? I'm in the ship and can't make it go. Shogetsu, you need to download Prime Hack for Dolphin, and that will give you the mouse controls you need to assign the buttons you need for the mouse and keyboard to work.
Clearly, this is the source of the energy signature we detected.
Shogetsu, if you're still there, let me try to help you out here, okay? I have a video tutorial on my channel. I did a couple years ago how to make that work. So let me link you. Maybe it wasn't even a couple years ago. I think it was actually more recent than that. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, guys. 1 second. 1 second. There it is. Yeah, it was about a year ago. Yeah, I have a tutorial, and I also have a okay, this is the graphics tutorial, reshade, dolphin. Just making sure this is the right video to show you. Yeah, it's that one, but yeah, there's another one too. Yeah, well, I have one for the Switch Pro controller, but you want one for the mouse and keyboard, right? Okay, so here's this one for the how we do that on the Switch Pro controller. There's that in the chat, and let me send you the one I do for the mouse and keyboard. The Gigapixel mod tutorial. Yeah. Yep. Hope that helps you. And we'll go back to the stream now. Back to the game, I mean. Okay. Who is better, James Bond character, Sean Connery, Daniel Craig? Sean created a character who became part of British film history. Daniel, however, redefined that character. I would definitely say Sean Connery is better than Daniel Craig. Yeah, it's my choice, Shogetsu. I'm happy to help though for that. If you actually are trying to play it yourself right now, there's lots of people who come in here who say, "Hey, how do you get this to work?" and they're not even actually trying to do it. But you actually were trying at this moment, so I went ahead and sent you the videos there. Hopefully that helps. Ultimately, though, you're gonna have to have some computer know-how to get that to work. So I won't be able to help you out completely. You'll still have to do a lot of it on your own. Oh. But yeah, Sean Connery is, I would say, the best James Bond, in my opinion. Followed by Pierce Brosnan. Daniel Craig is good, but I don't consider him a necessarily great James Bond, really, because he's very dark and emotional, so that's not really James Bond to me. He's a good character, but I think he's better at playing other characters than... He's good at being Daniel Craig, and calling himself James Bond is basically what he's good at, which is not bad if you like that type of character. I just don't consider him necessarily like the James Bond I would go with. For a modern James Bond, I would go with Pierce Brosnan, and for the all-time James Bond, I would go with Sean Connery. All right, Brawley, have a good one, man. You prefer No Time to Die over Diamonds Are Forever as a swan song with Daniel's particular Bond? Oh, okay. Personally, my favorite of Daniel Craig's Bond is the Casino Royale. I think that's the best one, which was his first one. That's my particular favorite. Jedi mind trick on you. What's up, buddy?
Federation landing site on Bryyo. You may be able to use the... We are sending the core...
Yeah. Where do you want me to go next? Okay. Okay, yeah. Already been here. Let's go back. Got turned around talking to the chat. Yeah, have a good one, Brawly. Hope you enjoyed the stream. You can always check back later the rest of the playthrough. It'll be on the channel. Yeah, Final Fantasy games they'll eventually come to other platforms. All that stuff is just timed exclusive stuff for Sony. That'll be on PC, and I'm thinking a lot of those Final Fantasy games will also come to the next Nintendo Switch too. The Switch 2. Square Enix does like the Switch a lot more than they do like Xbox. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth on Switch 2 and Final Fantasy 16. But I'm talking years from now. Would you recommend emulation or owning a Wii for playing this game if you have access to both? I would recommend emulation. As long as you have a good PC, you can run this game really good. Until they release a Switch Remaster, at least. The cinematic James Bond and the James Bond that Ian Fleming wrote with his GoldenEye typewriter are completely different. I think Daniel tried to grasp the darkness. Yeah, I realize that. Alright, so for that door up there, I think I need a different, let me take a look here. Let's go back this way and check this room out again. I do have the ice missile, I can go in there now. But I don't have the plasma beam. I don't think I can do much with this. But yeah, nothing right now. Here's hoping they shadow drop Prime 2, 3 and Remaster when they are also showing a gameplay trailer for Prime 4 at the next Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I hope so. Alright, let's come back. Let's go to the other side and see what we can do. Let me check something now really quick. Ah, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't go in that room yet. Yeah, I can't do that either because I don't have the ability, the ship ability to drop bombs. So that's why that's has a question mark there. But yeah, Brightburn's 1985. I have a full playthrough of GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64, graphically modded on PC, on my second channel too. You can check that out if you haven't already. It's really that's a really good one. I'll probably play it again at some point here on this channel too. But there that is. GoldenEye 007 and N64 on the hardest difficulty. I played that over a year ago on my second channel. You can check that out. It's another great playthrough. One of my best. A lot of fun. These guys are actually the ones should use your hyper beam on these guys. Nice. Cool stuff. I imagine Nintendo fans buy and play Metroid like they play Mario, Zelda, Pokemon. Imagine if. The secret copy I bought on DVD was defective, and the seller told me no refunds and returns. Wow. Okay. It's too bad. Yep, disc rot and scratching, all that stuff. The discs are really hard to keep new unless you have them really protected, you know, super protected with all the kinds of plastic wrap and all that good stuff that you need. Special casing. Can't do anything with that until I upgrade my ship. Alright, let's go back. They never gave a reason to not go with Retro Studios in the first place. They just said they're handing it over to someone else. So they never gave a reason though. The rumored reason is because Retro Studios was given to work to do on a different game. It's like that Star Fox Grand Prix game. Also another game too, but from it appears those games were canceled. Okay, let's go back here. So it made it look like Retro Studios basically has been doing nothing for the past 10 years, which is not true. I think they had a game or two canceled, and they obviously been working on Metroid Prime 4 now since 2019, and Metroid Prime Remastered with the help of Iron Galaxy to port it to the Switch. And no doubt they have their hands also in Metroid Prime 2 and 3 Remastered, plus a brand new game they started development on. Back in 2021, they started developing a brand new game in the combat and in the conceptual stages. So that's not Metroid Prime 4. So lots of reasoning to believe that Metroid Prime 4 is pretty much done at this point. Likely they're waiting on the reveal of their next-gen Switch, and then you'll see a close to finished product on display when you do see the game. Yeah, I know where to go now. I remember. Right. Now that we have this, we can get to that area. Is. Would motion control work the same with a Nintendo controller? Huh? Would motion control work the same with a Nintendo controller? You mean the Pro Controller? If you're referring to like Metroid Prime 3, I'm already using the Switch Pro Controller without any motion controls whatsoever. So I don't have any issues. All the motions are being replicated with the button press or moving my right analog stick. So there's no issues for me, man. I think someone said last week too, regarding motion controls, if they can make Skyward Sword work on the Switch without any motion controls, then obviously they can make any game work. Nice. We're making good progress so far in this game. Alright, obviously we need our screw attack to jump on that. We'll get that soon. guys keep wanting to disappear all the time. There we go. Guy kept reappearing in the same place. Yes, I like Final Fantasy 16. Someone asked about that earlier. I own the game. I think it's really good, especially if you like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta games. That you would really like the combat. The story is kind of long-winded. There's lots of cutscenes, you know. But if you're engaged in the story, you know, obviously you're gonna like the game. I think it's good. I was talking about a regular Nintendo controller. What do you? I don't know what you mean regular. Is that a misspelling? Do you mean regular? I don't know what you mean. Rectangular? No idea what you're talking about. I think it's important to not stray too far from what is realistic in movies or games. This level stretched it a bit far with that rock dude, but it's still probably my third favorite game. Yeah, this is still a fantasy game, so yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be too realistic. Maybe he means Joy-Cons. Yeah, who knows. Oops. Well, Paul, have you played Metroid Prime Remastered on the Nintendo Switch? Because they already have motion controls and pointer controls. You can do that with the Joy-Cons. So yes, my guess is that they would have it work. Well, there you go. The answer is yes. They would make them work with the Joy-Cons. What's it to do? Why aren't you scanning? Weird. Yeah, so these are not alive. They're just powered mechanically by these nodes. So still very much robots.
Samus, we have uncovered more information regarding your condition. It appears that once activated, the unique phazon inside your body overreacts after several seconds. We did not foresee this problem when we gave you the PED, and unknowingly, we put you in grave danger. We are sorry. Please be aware that it will not be possible to counter Dark Samus without the PED. You must be careful in using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique phazon.
Alright, I want my money back for my PED suit. How dare you? Nice. I always like little secrets like that. Isn't that cool? They better have a good return policy for that PED. Yeah, I know, right? I forgot to sign up for my phazon insurance policy, unfortunately. No help for you, warranty expired, I know, right? "12 feet tall. Hi, what's up?" Aha.
Hostile life forms detected. Initiating security lockdown.
Because they haven't released it yet. It will be there, though, on Switch eventually. Alright, takes care of them. Now we can upgrade our ship. Or at least get closer to doing it. We gotta do a few things first, I think. Then we'll be able to call it in. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's go in here first. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses there, Samus. Yeah, you know, I was talking about that earlier. Jedi mind tricks. As you know, with any Jedi mind trick, you gotta be careful, right? No, but I think the rumors of a Switch 2 dev kit being out there are basically just, I wouldn't say they're false, but I think they're basically just what's the word? Like obvious, like, you know, like in anybody can say that, because at this point the system has already been sent out to people to work on games. Usually dev kits are sent out like a year in advance before a console is released, so no doubt developers already have dev kits. So for rumors of a Switch 2 dev kit being out there, I would say, like, duh, right? Like, like, is that really big news? Not really. So I wouldn't be like too shocked that there's a Switch 2 dev kit out there, you know. It's really just par for the course at this point with Nintendo's next console coming. And as far, yeah, I talked about it earlier too with that NX2 like codename thing on the dev portal. That was completely 100% fake info. That was basically just like a photoshopped picture somebody shared online. So do I think the system's real? Absolutely. Nintendo has even acknowledged it themselves, really, in talking with their investors. So you're going to see a lot of rumors, and a lot of them are just going to be fake info until Nintendo announces the console. So when you see my videos, Jedi Mind Trick, I try to share like real information of what's like really out there. So I'm not like spreading rumors unless the rumors are coming from a very credible, like very, very credible source who has gotten things correct in the past. Then I'll share information, you know, like my take on that particular rumor. But this stuff you're seeing popping around all over the place, bunch of malarkey. So yeah, just be careful out there. Yeah, 12 feet tall. I do think Metroid Prime 4 will retain its atmosphere. I think that's a must for Metroid Prime games. Yeah, thank you, Jedi Mind Trick. I'm just gonna call you Jedi Mind Trick if that's okay. Don't know what else to call you. Alright, so I see that. We're gonna open that up. Let's go back down there. You have to remember, guys, that Switch 2 information is big business for YouTube channels, okay? So whatever hint, whatever little like verbiage, or if they can like transform like someone's like little quote somewhere on Reddit or on some forum somewhere on 4chan or Twitter, if they can like twist it into something that's news or pretend to like it's news or something big, they will transform that into something gigantic in their video, like huge, amazing, big Switch 2 information. Really, it's absolutely nothing. So just be on the lookout for that. Switch 2 is big business for Nintendo YouTube channels. So just remember, yes, everyone's hungry for Switch 2 information, but be very keen and aware that these channels are aware of that too, and they want you to click on their information so they can make money. That's just the way it is. This is a business for these people. Do you think Star Wars Jedi Survivor will come to Switch 2? I think it has a good chance. I think it has a good chance of them porting Fallen Order and Survivor to the Switch 2. We'll have to wait and see, of course. Oh, almost made that. Let's go back. I'm curious what the Switch 2 dev kit looks like. Maybe a real picture will leak like a PS5 dev kit. My thought on that is I don't think we'll see any leaks of an actual dev kit until after the system's out. And the reason why I say that is because most likely, since it's likely going to be another portable console, all Nintendo has to do is send dev kits out that look exactly like the current Nintendo Switch as far as how they're shaped, but the internals are changed with different, like a different code or something like that on the dev kit machine. So like they can actually send out multiple of those and have them actually be Switch 2 dev kits and have them look exactly the same physically as the current Switch does, but the actual dev kit itself is from a new console. And then that's how you would know that's how they would hide it, basically. Like you would never know it's actually Switch 2 unless you have access to the code information and you're a developer who has the dev kit yourself. If it was like a home console, like a brand new device, like completely different from Switch, then yeah, that type of thing could be more dangerous to leaking because it would have a completely different look than the current Switch. You see what I'm saying? That's my theory, okay? I'm not rumoring anything. I'm just saying that's how they could easily hide it. So I don't personally think they would be that would be an actual physically leaked picture of a dev kit for a Switch 2. If that does happen, that'll be like unheard of for Nintendo. Even Switch, the original Switch, the actual dev kits themselves, they were not leaked, even though the entire like what the system was leaked. As far as information of it being correct was, the actual dev kit itself, pictures, yeah, actually that wasn't leaked. How'd you like the movie, buddy? Was it good? Welcome back. hot. There we go. There's lots of clever ways that Nintendo can hide the actual dev kits themselves while still having them out there to the developers to use. That's just one of the ways. Better than Crystal Skull? Yeah, I heard it's better than Crystal Skull. I heard some people did actually like it this time. But yeah, I've heard the opposite too, so it is what it is. All right, so let's go back down here.
Data received.
Well, I would think so. He's literally 80 years old. 80. 80. He looks pretty good for 80, I would say. Alright. We got our ship upgrade. So now that we have this, we should be able to use this for the area that we couldn't access before. Let's go ahead and take care of that really quick. Wasn't easy for you to beat this game? Yeah, it can be easy to get lost, and especially if you don't play it for a while and you try to come back to it, and you're like, well, what am I supposed to do now? And you totally forget like what direction you're supposed to go. Yeah, I think I want to go to the fiery air dock first. Any info on what storage format Switch 2 might be using, like SSD? You want to see Hogwarts Legacy on Switch? I think that game was delayed, right? There's been no mention of it. So I don't know. I have no hopes for that game looking good on the current Switch. What's one thing I wish they did better with this game? Oh, there's lots of things, 12 feet. I've talked about them many times. The game is too easy. The boss design, the bosses are not very good in this game. Probably the worst bosses of all Metroid Prime games. The level designs are kind of very very narrow level designs, very enclosed areas. Not many open vistas like Metroid Prime 2 and 1. The music is probably the worst of the three in this game. It still has great music, but it's still the worst. yeah, a lot less isolation, a lot reliance on dialogue, a lot of hand holding. So yeah, all those things could be improved on this game, which it's not because it's Metroid Prime 3. Is there any info on storage? Yeah, like so. Getting back to that, so Melfice, if I say your name, have you ever heard of UFS storage? UFS storage. So something that they could be using is like a UFS like 4.0 or something like that on the Switch 2. Because a M.2 drive would be really expensive. And UFS is semi close to a M.2 speed. It's like up to like 2 gigabytes per second read speed. And let me show you in the here's a link to that. You can look at that when you have time. So UFS is flash storage, kind of like an SD card, but much faster than SD cards, like 4 times faster than the fastest. No, not 4 times. It's more than that. The fastest SD cards are like, I think they're like up to 200 megabytes per second right now. So it's way faster than that, but about 10 times faster than your fastest SD card. But they're not as fast as SSDs. So I think that's something they could be using for a Switch 2. That's what phones use. Correct. They're very, very fast, and they'll be more than fast enough for a Switch 2 and less expensive than using an M.2 device. Second. I never like having notifications on my phone. You gotta check to make sure there's no like emergencies or anything with family. So yeah, that would be the sweet spot, I think, for Nintendo to use something like that. You would get very similar speeds to a slower M.2 SSD drive, but with less cost. And guess who makes those along with their mobile devices? It's Samsung. And Nintendo is already a partner with Samsung. So if they're developing the entire console with Samsung, which is most likely they are doing, then they will have a really nice package deal to have the SoC, the storage, the actual device itself, the screen, everything all in one package. And that would be very advantageous for Nintendo to do and less costly. Let me see if I can get around and do this here. No? Alright. Let's try this. Because a lot of times people have this idea that, oh, if Nintendo has to use this GPU and they have to use this CPU and they have to use this storage device and that sort, like this Frankenstein devices, but it's more simple than that, guys. If you go to a vendor like Samsung, who's already making all those devices all in one package, they'll get everything made by one company basically, and they'll have much better prices, and which equals into a console that has much better performance than you expected for the price because of the way they developed it. that's where they have an advantage over someone like Valve with Steam Deck. The only thing proprietary they have on Steam Deck is the actual SoC. They use something from AMD that was a customized RDNA 2 for that SoC with a Ryzen Zen 3 CPU. Basically, it's based on one of their APUs that they do for laptops. But everything else on the Steam Deck is all like PC parts put into a device. Which in turn increases the cost. Oops. You're watching on OLED 4K? Cool, man. Alright, I don't think this is where I want to be. Oh. Well, maybe. Yeah, that's why when you see people have their hot takes on Twitter, they'll or on YouTube, they'll say, "Oh, it's impossible to do this and do that because of the cost." But yeah, you know, when you mix and match all these different like products from the different vendors, yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money. That's not what Nintendo's going to be doing. I can almost guarantee that. No company would do that. Actually, that's dumb. Unless you're someone like who can afford it, like Valve, and then charge the extra money for Steam Deck. They have a $650 version of that. That's not something Nintendo can do. They can't charge their Switch 2 that high. There we go. No, I never said that about Switch 2. They could easily make it on par or even more powerful than a Steam Deck. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with the actual SoC itself. It has more to do with how they actually build the console. Since they're going to be going with Samsung, and I can almost guarantee it, they're going to be able to charge. They're going to be able to build a Switch 2 a lot more cost effectively than some of these other parts suppliers are basically making a portable PC with all these like mix and match parts. The SoC itself can be as powerful or more powerful. It depends on their the size of their process that they use, how much they can overclock it while docked. You gotta remember too, you can't do that with the Steam Deck. Steam Deck is one clock speed, whether you're in portable mode or in docked mode. A Switch 2 has a lot of advantages they have that they can potentially use over a Steam Deck. Plus, much newer technology as well. Steam Deck is based on 2020 technology. Okay. Let's go back. Try this again. What tech are you asking about, Aaron? If you're talking about the Nintendo Switch, it's based on 2015 tech. It's very old. Very, very old. So, I see. Go straight instead of go right. Try this again. Why are you asking me about the new console if it's not been announced yet? I can't give you the answer, buddy. Most likely it's going to be based on something within in the last year. Probably something 2023 based, if it's coming out in 2024 or 2022. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. Alright, let's save up. a launch title for Switch 2? I don't think so. F-Zero? They gotta get like that rumored remaster out for it first. Or GX, or something. They gotta find a way to reintroduce F-Zero first before you can think about having a new F-Zero game as a launch game. We'll see. I doubt it though. Yeah, I don't think Metroid Prime 4 would be a launch game either. Still gotta see the game first. A new 3D Mario game, I think that has a better chance of being a launch game for Switch 2, in my opinion. Yeah. They already have 3 nanometers that have been in development since last year for Samsung with Samsung. So yeah, they have a huge canvas that they can explore as to how much they can upgrade this next Switch. It's going to be really exciting. Yeah, Pikmin's another story. I don't know. I guess Pikmin 3 Deluxe sold good enough on the Switch that they decided to release all the Pikmin games on the Switch really late here in the life cycle. All right, cool. We got that one destroyed. Let's go to the other side. The last Star Fox game they had was in 2016 on the Wii U. You don't have to fight these guys. You can just leave. And poor Star Fox didn't really have a good chance to have his game sell well for two very big reasons. First reason, they put the game on the Wii U at the end of the Wii U's life cycle in 2016 when the Wii U was a complete flop of sales, so nobody was going to buy the game anyway. Plus, they forced the game to have a gamepad that you had to look down at your gamepad while you're playing a shooter, where you're trying to shoot on, you know, in front of you. They made you look down at your gamepad during combat, and people were just like, "What is this?" And they simply just didn't want to buy it for that reason as well. And that's thanks to Shigeru Miyamoto and his infinite wisdom to put forced gamepad controls that you couldn't actually change on Star Fox Zero. And now you have Shigeru Miyamoto basically not making games. Is that a good thing? Probably at this point. I think he's made enough games. Fantastic developer, historic and everything, but like sometimes you just, you know, he might be better off, you know, focusing on movies at this point, like he's doing, and like with the Mario movie, which was great. They've been doing just fine without him. There's definitely fun to be had with Star Fox Zero, but man, did they mess up? They messed it up big time and not giving you the option to play without the gamepad. Now that we have the ship, I can do this. Kill this guy. Yeah, the one that people keep asking about Metroid, Super Metroid, and Metroid Fusion as being like remade, like Metroid Dread. I think that would be pretty cool if they did that. Probably Metroid Fusion might be more needed than Super Metroid is, because the way the options are very limited for Metroid Fusion to make it playable for people, because it's a Game Boy Advance game. So I think that would be a great idea for Metroid Fusion. Super Metroid is vastly available for everybody to have for a while now, so I don't know if, and like, the game still looks great, plays great, but yeah, I could see them doing that too. it'd be nice for new players as an option to play a revamped version of that game while still having access to the original. Yeah, I personally don't see a need to remake it, but you know, I can see them doing it for money purposes, right? Because they want money. They want your money. People would buy it too. I'd buy it, but I would still enjoy the original game. It's funny. Shoot the little guy off, he flies off. A little funny animation. Alright, he's dead. I don't mind remakes and masters. Sometimes we get really great games, new generations. You think sometimes you get too many remakes in comparison to professional IPs. Yeah, there has been an influx of a lot of remakes. Yeah, a remake of Metroid Zero Mission, which is already a remake of Metroid 1, so that'd be two remakes of the same game if they did that. Yeah, there's a big influx of remakes because a lot of these games are getting so old that the technology has caught up, has made it to the point where you can get substantially better experiences with a remake. Resident Evil 4 remake, I think, is a great example. I think it's a better game than the original is. Tells a better, more cohesive story. But yes, the original game is fantastic, and I always love it. But it's like a different, having the remake's like a different take on it, and it's really very good. Not all remakes are needed, though, right? But like anything, I personally would always prefer an original game over just a remake. Always. We always want a remake or original game over a remake. Okay, let's just take me back to where I think it started. Yeah, okay. It's not where we want to go. We want to go forward. Easy to get turned around. Waiting for a new Donkey Kong game to play. Just played the SNES Donkey Kong game and finished Tropical Freeze yesterday. Oh, cool. I'm really curious to see Metal Gear Solid 3 though. My favorite series is that has been happening in the last few years. Yeah, that's been rumored for a long time. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure it's going to be good. It's a remake of an already amazing game that, you know, people love, so kind of hard to mess that up. I'm not really into Metal Gear Solid myself, but I understand the appeal for it. I've never been into like stealth games where you have to, like, you know, be really patient. I don't like waiting for my kill, right? I want to go right in there and blow them away if I have the option to. On certain games like Deus Ex, Human Revolution, and Mankind Divided that we're going to be playing tomorrow, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Mankind Divided will be tomorrow here. That game has stealth, but it gives you a choice to do stealth or do guns blazing. You can do either and or in that game. So I like having the options. I don't like being forced to do stealth. That's what I don't like. So yeah, if you're a fan of the cyberpunk universe and atmosphere, come back tomorrow for Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and you'll see how cool that series is. That game came out in 2016, and it has one of the most amazing art directions that I've ever seen in a game. Some of the character models don't look as good, of course, as today's games, but the actual level design in that game is amazing. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. That is a good place to stop for part 1 of our Metroid Prime 3 stream here. So yeah, I want to thank you all very much for coming out and enjoying this game. And please be sure to hit the like button for me on your way out. I really appreciate it. But yeah, come back tomorrow around the same time-ish frame, and we will play Deus Ex Mankind Divided, a very, very cool sci-fi action cyberpunk type of game. And I think you guys, if you do enjoy games like Metroid Prime and sci-fi games like that, futuristic tones, you will really like that game, I guarantee it. So come back tomorrow, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Have a great rest of your evening, okay? Take care.